GC, my nigga, turn that shit up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Thug niggas, drug dealers, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for sure. Slip my hoe a 44 when she got in the back door. Bitches looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this motherfucker just to swing in my hair. Bitch, quit talking, quit walk if you down with the sick. Take a bullet with some dick and take this dope on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if your ass get cracked, bitch, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the ass, you'll be relieving your stress.
It's the motherfucking D.R.E. Dr. Dre, motherfucker. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.G. Straight off the fucking streets of CPT. King up the beach, you ride to him in your fleet. Whoop, the field rolling on dubs. How you feel? Whoop-de-whoop, nigga, what? Dre and Snoop Chronic down in the lag. With Doc in the back, sipping on yak. Clip in the strap, dipping through hoods. Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. South Central out to the west side. It's California love, this California bug. Got a nigga gang of pub. I'm on one, I might bell up in the Century Club. With my jeans on, and my team strong. Get my drink on, and my smoke on. Then go home with something to poke on. Locust on for the 200. Coming real, it's the next episode.
Hold up. Hey, for my niggas who be thinking we soft. Rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Hey, for my niggas who be acting too bold, take a seat. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Broken dreams, I follow mine to the end of my borrowed time. I've been walking down this road too long. Got my bags packed and I hit the door. Then I make a stop at the liquor store. Cause my will is weak but my whiskey is strong.
Yeah. Through the fights, drama and heartbreak, yeah, the winter is cold. I put my faith in the forgiveness, every sinner is old. Flashback when we was teens, just beginning the road. For the lights, camera, and action, and the glitter and gold. For the cane spots, before the overdoses and aim glocks. For my name pop, before the navigator raindrops. Before I started back with the bad habits, I can't stop. I said I keep going, told you I can't stop. And that's what made me who I am, but it did a sin. You can never see through the clouds, my head is in. I was sick and got addicted to my medicine. I was a prick, I kept on kicking till they let us in. And once they let me in the door, it was war with the world. I was sure couldn't go back to before. Ever since we were kids, they said we shouldn't mix. And at the end we broke something that we couldn't fix.
Dreams, I follow mine to the end of my borrowed time. I've been walking down this road too long. Got my bags packed and I hit the door. Then I make a stop at the liquor store. Cause my will is weak but my whiskey is strong. And it all just slips away.
I'm a man among boys that avoid their own truths. Always down to hang out, afraid of their own noose. No phone booth, can't change an ugly face. Tough stand tall, then we duck when we gotta chase. Making up excuses, but it's all useless when I blame you for the damage that my youth did. Throwing up the deuces, easier to run away, knowing that the rain's always followed by a sunny day. But a vacay's just a break from reality. Chasing a fallacy, back then you're mad at me. Casually, acting like we don't see the elephant in the room, but our friends all see the hell we've been through. And we know a truce is irrelevant. Rip my heart out of my body, there's still a skeleton. My skull and bones represent a throne. I'ma stand strong when I move on. Holla at me.
Broken dreams, I follow mine to the end of my borrowed time. I've been walking down this road too long. Got my bags packed and I hit the door. Then I make a stop at the liquor store. Cause my will is weak but my whiskey is strong. And it all just slips away.
I used to have nothing at all, but my word and my balls. It's the same thing that took me from nothing, dog. All around the globe, so they ask what the fuck is wrong. What's wrong is everything is real in these fucking songs. Sometimes I wish it was an image to hop out of and back into maybe a gimmick to rock crowds with. But it's all the truth and it's something I'm not proud of. Everything I've done, but I can't just opt out of. The pain I have caused, the cane and chop powder. The blame belongs to me, this game is not ours though. Maybe from the dirt, then the flowers grow. I'm amongst the weeds, since the youngster agreed with every need that I need. And so the speed will eventually just not be fast enough for me. It's kinda crazy, once upon a time I was just my mama's baby. Look at how this ice cold winter when it made me. Winter when it gave me icy cold demeanor, slightly frozen meaner. Wifey throws me out, I love her, I need her. What else can I do except go drink another liter? I'm not a follower, I've always been a leader. I wish I had some inspirational speech to read ya, but I don't, I'm just a failure. Worship like I'm Jesus by some, but look at this cross, I'm Nelson.
Broken dreams, I'll follow mine to the end of my borrowed time. I've been walking down this road too long. Got my bags packed and I hit the door. Then I make a stop at the liquor store. Cause my will is weak, but my whiskey is strong. And it all just slipped away.
Yeah, am I clear? Yep. Okay. Hello? Yeah. Hello? No, I'm just testing, sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, mic test. Mic test. Hello, hello, mic test. Mic test, hello. Hello. Mic test, hello, mic test, mic test. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, mic test. Hello, mic test, mic test. Hello, hello. It's weird. Hello, mic test. Okay. I think I'm good. Hello, mic test. Yep. Hello? Hello? Okay.
A shot in the dark, a past lost in space. Where do I start? The past and the chase. You hunted me down like a wolf, a predator. I felt like a deer in love lights. You love me and I froze in time, hungry for that flesh of mine. But I can't compete with the she-wolf who has brought me to my knees. Why do you see in
Yeah.
those yellow eyes?
Yep.
'Cause I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Did she lie in wait? Was I bait to pull you in?
So we will be starting the 2-minute timer. We have to coin a term for that, for the tardiness timer or something. We have 2 minutes left, and K7T should be complete within 2 minutes because Jonas with Friends should be complete within 2 minutes because K7T already is.
Hungry for that flesh of mine, but I can't compete with the she-wolf who has brought me to my knees. What do you see in those yellow eyes? 'Cause I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces.
1 minute left. No, no, no. So I'm starting the timer now. Alright, so we're good. We're now moving into the game. Yep, we're good. Just checking out the settings. Captain's One Singapore, Dire, best of 3. Starting team is Dire. Okay, all to the date and everything is good. Okay, so now we're moving it. Are we live, by the way?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Yeah, so for this first game, oh, by the way, guys, we are having another back-to-back Saturday game. We have K7T versus Jonas with Friends. Jonas with Friends was a team who played with us just last Saturday. And because they won that match and they are a newcomer, they have to fight K7T and among the other available teams today. Okay, so it's going to be K7T versus Jonas with Friends for the first best of 3 series from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and from 10 p.m. onwards it's going to be Ignis Nox versus Divergence. Okay, so 2 teams from way back are now with us once again to play in the night of the web. Okay, so without further ado, the coach will be moving in with us with that. And by the way, just so everyone is wondering,
Your sound is choppy, I think. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's choppy.
How about now? Is it better?
No, it's your upstream. Is it because of the rain? Because I think
I
it's
don't know.
raining a bit.
I don't have any upstream on my end. Is it? How about now?
No, but anyway, here we are. We're into the drafting phase. So, I guess I'll take over for now. While
Yeah. Is it better?
hello. Try again.
Yep. Is it better? How about now?
No. Because in
Okay,
cases
that-
like this, it's going to be your net. It's going to be your net. That's the issue if you sound like a robot, because it gets
Yep.
choppy, not your mic. Oh, there you go. Now you sound better. Okay, so right now we're going into the first bans of the game. Pretty much standard. Doom and K7T banning out the Invoker. Oh, was it Jonas with Friends that had an Invoker last time?
Let me check.
It was, right?
give me a moment.
Was it Shapo? It was Jonas with Friends Shapo, right?
I have to check. I'm checking right now. Give me a
Alright.
moment.
But if I remember correctly, Jonas with Friends had an amazing Invoker last time. So K7T, they probably saw that. They might have seen that because we always upload our VODs on YouTube. You can check that again. Let me plug for a while.
Yes.
You can check our
It's Shapo.
you can check our VODs at youtube.com/SelemeneTV. That's our channel. youtube.com/SelemeneTV. You can go there. You can watch our VODs. We try to upload as soon as possible, and all the games that we've had up until Thursday, we've already uploaded. So
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
with the exception of the first two games of DG Marlon versus Ignis Nox, and the recent game between 4CEC and Egbert Nation. Whenever it's a recording on my end, I'm able, at least for the last part, for the last game I recorded on my end. We've been having some issues, but we'll be able to upload them. So no worries there.
Okay, so to be more specific, every game that I was the cameraman of,
Yes.
I've uploaded. So that's most of the games anyway. All right, so we see a Brewmaster ban and Tinker ban. Nothing too unusual. But our first pick, okay, Jonas with Friends takes the opportunity to go full Admiral Bulldog this time. Nature's Prophet first pick. Very dangerous hero to go against. Always forces you into a position where you have to choose between disengaging from a team fight or losing a tower. Okay, was that a pan? So,
Somebody's
yeah.
washing the dishes, so
All right. So Nature's Prophet, very formidable pick. But okay, K7T going with the Shadow Shaman, also a pushing hero. Quite a good response against the Nature's Prophet, because Nature's Prophet actually takes a bit of time to go online. He needs the items that he uses to push, perhaps a Blink Dagger, almost definitely a Maelstrom before that, and quite a few levels on his Teleportation and Nature's Call to be an effective pusher. Where our Shadow Shaman, all he needs to get is the level 6 Mass Serpent Ward, and he's good to go. Also, okay, since the K7T got the back-to-back first round of picks, they go with full Death Ball, Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet. Very formidable combo in the competitive scene in our series. Quite a good win rate actually. So yeah, never a bad choice, especially if you get the back-to-back pick, Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet. Now, when you have these two cars, you can have pretty much carte blanche to pick whatever 3 heroes you want. You can go for more early game pushing capability, you can go for more team fight, and you can go for late game carry. Either way, these two heroes secure map control, secure those towers going down, and you can build your game around that. But Jonas with Friends, they reply with an Earthshaker. Earthshaker, one of the better initiates this game. He has that long range Fisher, and given enough time, he'll be able to farm into a Blink, and that Blink can set up devastating team fights with the Echo Slam comboed with the Fisher and the Enchant Totem, just stuns after stuns after stuns. If you get into a bad position with Earthshaker, it's possible that you've already lost a team fight in just the first 3 seconds. So moving into the second round of bans, we see an Ember Spirit ban from Jonas with Friends. Carry hero also has a potential to do well against pushes, especially if Nature's Prophet is going to be the pushing hero. Ember Spirit's Sleight of Fist AoE damage, can clear out creep waves very efficiently, and can also move around the map with those fire remnants. So good ban from Jonas with Friends, taking out Razor next. And K7T, they take out the Lycan. Lycan usually banned in the first round of the game, But since we have Nature's Prophet and Earthshaker picked out, and Shadow Shaman Death Prophet for the other side, Lycan was left out, but definitely not going through to the second round. The Lycan, of course, great early game, can also go tit for tat with Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet in taking down towers. If you see Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet going down the lane, no problem. Lycan moves to another lane, takes down towers somewhere else. So you're gonna get a blow for blow exchange for towers with Lycan. They take that out. Good idea. And K7T with the last ban of the second stage, it's going to be Viper. Viper, one of the best laners in the game. If Viper lanes against Death Prophet in the middle, then Death Prophet is going to have a hard time reaching that 6 and maybe gonna get a bit of delay in taking down early towers, which is what she would want to be doing. Okay, so we're going to move into the second round of picks.
I have to note that that I believe that Jonas with Friends should have banned Batrider, because normally when you go full on Death Ball, Batrider is one of the key heroes, sort of the core heroes who can pull off something that would put the that could actually catch any defending teams, any defending batch of heroes on the off guard, because he can just jump in and pick somebody off whenever somebody would even try to defend.
Yeah, that's good banning suggestion. If you use the Batrider, you pick off, as you've said, you pick off any one defender, and then you're facing a 4v5 situation. And 4v5 situation against the Exorcism and against the wards, you're not going to go up against that. So yeah, Batrider might be a kind of a force amplifier in terms of the Death Ball strategy. Yeah, because you're pretty much guaranteed to start a fight 4 versus 5 if you have a Batrider. But K7T may be going with a bigger pick, Tidehunter. Yeah, Tidehunter is such a devastating hero right now. Made a comeback recently because of the focus right now on having bigger team fights and concentrating on taking down towers. Yeah, which forces team fights, especially early on in the mid game. But Jonas with Friends, okay, they go with Skywrath Mage. Earthshaker and Skywrath Mage combo, good for ganking, good for pickoffs. Maybe somewhat good of a counter initiate. You really need to have good positioning in these two heroes. They have great range, Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker, both with the long range Fissure and concussive shot. And Skywrath Mage does have that instantaneous silence. But he's going to need kind of a good positioning if he wants to get that Ancient Seal off of Tidehunter before the Tidehunter gets the Ravage. Yeah. But Tidehunter's Ravage pretty much straightforward. Blink in, Ravage, catch a few people. With Earthshaker and Skywrath Mage trying to go up against a Tidehunter, it's going to be more tricky. It's going to be harder for them. The pressure's on the Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker if they want to turn around team fights against this Tidehunter. But either way, K7T going with a very, very strong draft right now, I would say. And they're going into their fourth pick. They can go anywhere. Right now, I can see K7T, and they can probably even go for a carryless build as it's going right now. They have the two big pusher heroes, Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet. They have Tidehunter for teamfight, and okay, so Wraith King. Very powerful hero right now. Very popular. I think Wraith King would be one of the heroes that will be getting a nerf in 6.82. But anyway, yeah, Wraith King, good all around, all throughout the game. Early on, can get those early kills, gank potential with the Wraith Fire Blast. Yeah, that guaranteed stun followed up by a slow, always good to have. And then in the mid game, you can have him in team fights or ganks, whatever you want him to do. He has that reincarnation, double the life, much harder to take down than other supports or even other carries. Yeah, and then the late game just gets it's just so much of a pain in the ass. He has a crit, he has lifesteal, and he has 2 lives with the reincarnation. And of course, if you initiate with the Wraith King, you'll have to deal with the Wraith King, and then you'll have to deal with him a second time. And when you deal with him a second time, it will be with your team slowed. 75% for a few seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds. Very, very painful 5 seconds. And yeah, you have 2 initiates, Wraith King and Tidehunter. If both of them blink in, what are you gonna do? What, do you focus down the Tidehunter? Do you focus down the Wraith King? The Tidehunter gets the Ravage, the Wraith King starts attacking someone. If you focus down the Wraith King, then the Tidehunter can just Ravage. and counter initiate. So yeah, Tidehunter and Wraith King putting yourself into bad position right there, rock in the hard place. So I would say with for Jonas with Friends, it would really be up to execution, up to their execution. Right now, their draft is a pretty good draft, but head on against the Shadow Shaman Death Prophet, head on against a Tidehunter Wraith King, I don't think they're going to win any team fights head to head. But yeah, the Dota 2 is a very asymmetrical game. There are more than one ways in which to win. You need to be accomplishing your objectives. What is it that you want to do? And you do those things, and hopefully those things will lead you to victory. Jonas with Friends right now, they do have that key Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet does force out disengagements. Yeah, if you see Nature's Prophet pushing down a tier 3 tower, perhaps you can force the enemy team to just disengage from a team fight, disengage for a push, because you might not want to be trading against the Nature's Prophet split push. So that's the one advantage. That's one of the advantages Jonas with Friends have. Let's see if they can make the most out of that. Okay, so the last bans are going to be for Jonas with Friends Silencer. Yeah, they don't want to be helpless in a situation against Tidehunter and Wraith King. Very understandable. And K7T, they ban out the Faceless Void. Yeah, Faceless Void is one of those carries that can just turn the game around with one or two perfectly placed ultimates. Can get a drop on Tidehunter, Wraith King. If you can take down the Tidehunter quickly before the Tidehunter even gets the Ravage on, or if you lock down the team with the Tidehunter, with the Faceless Void, and then combo it up with the Earthshaker and Skywrath Mage, the Skywrath Mage Mystic Flare and Earthshaker Fisher, of course, out of range of the Chronosphere, then you can possibly have a good team fight going there for Jonas with Friends. But Faceless Void is banned. K7T pick out Jakiro, long range support, the Ice Path, one of the longer range disables in the game. Okay, but here we go, the big disengage, Naga Siren. Naga Siren can pretty much stop an engagement that interacts with the song. And that's a full 7-second song right off of level 1. Yeah, the level 1 ultimate already gives that full 7 seconds of the song. So yeah, a good pick. Good pick for Jonas with Friends. We haven't seen Naga Siren too much in our series of games, but yeah, perfect pick for them. Mirana and Naga Siren, their last two picks. Team fight oriented heroes, but both asymmetric. Mirana with the invisibility, perhaps for a retreat. Naga Siren can disengage or engage or re-engage with that Song of the Siren. So yeah, more options for positioning, maneuverability, and selective engagement for Jonas with Friends. While K7T, yeah, big lockdowns, big damage, Jakiro, Ice Path and Macropyre, Tidehunter Ravage, and the Wraith King. Yeah, so head on. It's going to be K7T with a bigger team fight. But if JWF, Jonas with Friends, plays it smart, they do have the smart play heroes. They have Skywrath Mage, they have Earthshaker, Naga Siren, and Mirana. Yeah. So it's going to be an asymmetric warfare. Let's see if K7T can take it down brute force, or if Jonas with Friends can do the smarter plays, can go around K7T's stronger head-to-head lineup. Alright, so moving on into the introductions.
Okay, so we have here K7T, one of the nearly undefeated teams in our series, going against Jonas with Friends, who provided us with their wonderful, convincing matches. Okay, sorry, matches where they took convincing wins against what was the other team? I forgot. Let me check.
Was it Banshee or
Gaming.
Manchi? Yeah, it was one of the classic gaming offsprings.
Yep. And now we see here on the Radiant team again, K7T, Leo playing as a Shadow Shaman, Quack as the Jakiro, Small Daddy as the Tidehunter, LED as the Wraith King, and a stand-in for K7T because one of the members was not available, who is Rambo Man. And from the Dire team, we have a Smoke Gang coming in, and we might actually see an initial clash as Leo getting trapped with a Fisher, followed by an arrow, and the first blood goes to Scrub Dota on top of the head of Leo. So a wonderful Smoke Gang coming in from Jonas with Friends. They knew that K7T would be up to something like that, so they dove in with a Smoke Gang, and they just took one of the earliest first bloods ever. I think that's our earliest first blood, coach.
Was
the
it?
last one?
That was negative 20 seconds, I think. The last one was.
Let me check.
The last one was also before the horn.
Oh, the last. Oh, sorry, it's not yet. Apparently, the last one was negative 22. So, it's still not. It's one of the earliest, but not the earliest.
It's close. It's close.
It's close. My bad. Okay, going back to the introductions, we have Giver on the Earthshaker, Infinity on Mirana, Panic on the Scarlet Mage, Scrub Dora on the Naga Siren, and One Down on the Nature's Prophet. Again, just so you guys are wondering why is there already a score for Jonas with Friends, it's because they took the first blood at the negative 26-second mark of the game.
Negative 26, was it?
Yep, negative 26.
Oh yeah, so negative 26 is earlier than 22, so it's the first.
Oh, is it? Oh, I suck at math. I'm getting confused. Anyway, going back, let's figure that out later. Going back to the game, to the laning phase analysis, we will be having Coach Dora handle this one for us and guide us throughout the game.
Alright, so first and foremost, let's look at the obvious. Yeah, Death Prophet is going mid. Death Prophet is always mid, but mid against the Naga Siren. Okay, the Naga Siren is not really the kind of hero we see on mid too often. There used to be a time when Naga Siren mid was popular, but I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, I think it was the nerfs to that Riptide. Yeah, Riptide was nerfed, so kind of suffered a bit in the laning phase. But now, yeah, Naga Siren mid, going mid, wants to get that early level 6, yeah. Going up against a Death Prophet, maybe Naga Siren will have a hard time. Right now, better last hits though, so let's see how this goes. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we might see an engagement, yeah.
Yeah, Earthshaker going in the Fissure, but actually puts Tidehunter on the other side of the Fissure. So, meanwhile, apparently Leo dies to the Nature's Prophet Okay, I don't know what happened, but the Nature's Prophet took down the Shadow Shaman just now.
We were kind of expecting that something was going to happen here in the top lane because it's a 3-on-1 with the Earthshaker, but somehow the Nature's Prophet is the one who takes down the Shadow Shaman in the tri-lane. So it's a Nature's Prophet off lane, kind of expected, but yeah, against the tri-lane and taking a solo kill, I think it was in the jungle maybe. Maybe that's why they didn't have time to react, because Wraith King and the Jakiro Ice Path should have just locked the Nature's Prophet and taken him down. But a solo kill in the jungle, maybe that's what happened. Either way, Nature's Prophet is still level 1, but the Jakiro and Wraith King have already gotten some EXP. Wraith King at level 3 and Jakiro at level 2. So yeah, even with that kill, Nature's Prophet is still a bit behind in terms of EXP, I would say. Tidehunter is already close to level 4. So yeah, if we check the last hits in the Naga Siren, impressive, doing quite well here in the mid lane. 15 last hits do the nice, 16 last hits. Death Prophet is close, of course. 12 last hits, but yeah, melee versus a ranged hero right here in the mid. Kind of wouldn't expect this. Kind of wouldn't expect the Naga Siren to hold up well, but yeah, Naga Siren's doing well. I'm gonna get that early level 6. Whatever Jonas with Friends wants to do with that, we'll have to wait and see. But everywhere else in the lanes, yeah, it's Wraith King dominating this bottom tri-lane. 14 last hits also. This Nature's Prophet is really getting nothing out of this. So very, very well zoned.
And on top of that, just now, Scrub Dora was able to, the Naga Siren was able to pick up a regeneration rune. And what she did to make the most out of that rune was to clone herself and bring her illusions up to the camps here at the jungle. And then just threw out the Riptide. So we noticed that the creeps at the jungle on the dark side right now are damaged. Yeah. So she made most of that regeneration, and wonderful play right there. So she is not locked down with just the idea of farming the middle lane. She knows that she could get most of the Riptide by cloning herself and just separating the clones into the jungles and then throwing the Riptide at multiple places at once. So this is just wonderful play from the Naga Siren.
Alright, yeah, usually you would see those illusions being used yeah, to really maximize Naga Siren's farm potential, but it's kind of rare that we see Naga Siren doing this as early as level 4, level 5.
Hang on, the middle lane. Oh yeah, the middle lane, they went for the Nature's Prophet, but Nature's Prophet did not go down without taking somebody else with him. So it was a Nature's Prophet in exchange for a Wraith King. The Giver TP'd inside and went to the bottom lane, canceling Leo's mana pots right there. But the Nature's Prophet TP's in, throws in the auto attacks on the Shadow Shaman and Jacker, now focusing at the Jacker with the help of her creeps. Sprout coming up down, coming up and just, locking down the Jack Hero there. But Nature's Prophet now out of position, getting either shock, getting DPS with the Wraithfire Blast, and even if he would have been able to escape that. Even if he was able to escape that, the Wraithfire Blast was already on cooldown on the Wraith King. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate that the Earthshaker didn't have mana right there to lock down either the Shadow Shaman or the Wraith King. A bit of a lack of coordination. The attacks were going on a bit to the Shadow Shaman, a bit to the Wraith King, and we got a snipe.
Wow, wonderful play there from Giver. Just taking out the Wraith King right there. There's some K7T has not been that attentive to these snipes. They've been taking down heroes on JWF's side, yes, but the way that people from K7T, team members from K7T are dying, it's not exactly the way that we would expect. Mostly because it's not a very impressive play from JWF, but it's more of the lack of what do you call this? Focus and attention on what could be happening or what could be going inside the heads of Jonas. I mean, they knew that the Earthshaker was there, and they just allowed the Wraith King to drop with regards to the HP, and that was it.
Yeah, maybe they underestimate the aggressiveness of Jonas with Friends. Yeah, so Jonas with Friends has a reputation for us right now. The Tidehunter
at the top getting ganked here. He tried to throw in an Anchor Smash. It might actually just save him from a kill, but no, Illusion's coming in from Naga Siren there. Another Arcane Bolt on Scarlet Mage. Definitely gonna drop this. Tidehunter down to another hit. Yeah, it might take another hit, but the haste rune is up on the Naga Siren and she will take him down with the Riptide. So that Riptide is already sitting on level 3. So 220 damage on top of that Tidehunter. So no way he could have survived that.
Yeah, and this Naga Siren just an awesome amount of farm right now. Right now, top net worth at 3,500. A bit way above the next one, Death Prophet, 2,800. Yeah, commanding lead from Naga Siren, both able to farm both the mid lane and some neutral creeps. Really maximized on farm right now. However, the Tidehunter is level 6. Kills the Mirana.
Oh, yeah. He was able to get the Mirana with a Gush and the Ravage. Now, Nature's Prophet TPing in. At the end of the Fissure, Tidehunter gets caught there, but no follow-ups coming in from the Dart team. They don't have any other skills to help to assist with a kill on the Tidehunter. So Tidehunter will be able to go away, and take that pick off.
Yeah, the Nature's Prophet could have locked it down with Sprout because the Tidehunter is already out of Tangles. Yeah, but the Fissure kind of blocked the Nature's Prophet way, so he wasn't able to get that Sprout locked down right when he needed to. So kind of a missed opportunity there. But yeah, a kill going for Tidehunter, solo kill.
Now we see a push coming in at the top lane. You have Nature's Prophet at the level with a level 3 Nature's Call skill up. So they might actually be taking this. Narvich is still on cooldown on the Tidehunter. Jacker is tipping in. He is already there, and we have a pause coming in from the Radiant team. Oh, by the way, Coach, I noticed something that is it really a thing where the Death Prophet doesn't skill up the Exorcism until level 8? Because this is the second time we've seen this.
I don't know. It depends on what you aim to do. However, if you're going for Shadow Shaman Death Prophet, then if it were me, I would have a higher amount of skill points in Witchcraft and Exorcism rather than the Crypt Swarm. The Crypt Swarm is good if you're ganking, but if you're not really ganking, if you're just using Crypt Swarm to get last hits in, you don't really need maximum level of Crypt Swarm. At that, it also increases the mana cost from 100 to 145. Yeah, so that's a 50% increase. And if you're just gonna use it for last, it's kind of like the Zeus level 1 Arc Lightning. Yeah, you don't really need to get too much points in that, right? Because you just want to use it for last hits. And same for Death Prophet, unless you're gonna go ganking with Death Prophet, which you're not supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be pushing. Then it's more effective if you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Another engagement might be coming in here at the top lane. Oh, Fisher getting cancelled by Leo there with the Hex. Tidehunter might actually escape there. And Shackles locking the Earthshaker down with the help of the Exorcism from the Death Prophet. No silence there. And Nature's Prophet will just be able to escape easily during that team fight. So it's a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of the Radiant team. And now, meanwhile, everything was happening at the top. The Naga Siren is pushing the middle lane, and she can definitely take this tower down to near destruction levels, but just above the deny line.
Oh, it's going into the deny range.
Oh yeah, it went to the deny range, sadly. That's very sad for JWF. So I think the best way that the Nagasai could have handled this was just to, save it, not allow it to drop, below the deny range, so they could come back for it later when they're more prepared.
Yeah, kind of misplay maybe. But yeah, I wouldn't say the earlier engagement was a 1-for-0 because the tower was taken down. So that's 1 for something at the very least. Yeah.
Yes.
The Nature's Prophet. Okay, this is what Jonas are doing right now. They're taking down 3 towers already before the Nature's Prophet is gonna die. Though.
Nature's Prophet, yeah. The Ravage was used on top of him, followed by a Wraith Fire Blast from the Wraith King who responded. But I don't know, is it really worth the Ravage? I mean, they just took out the Nature's Prophet. He was going out anyway. He was probably TPing out. And since I believe they probably wanted to do a push here at the bottom lane. That's why they wanted to shoot Nature's Prophet out. But I don't know. They kind of needed the Ravage there.
Yeah, maybe they'd want to have the Ravage because the Nature's Prophet is already back up. And at that, the Shadow Shaman doesn't have the level 6 yet. So, yeah, it would have been effective if they were going to ensure that the Nature's Prophet wouldn't be there to defend. But he's there to defend. They have the option to fortify right now and move in. No fortification yet. No fortification at all. Okay, they're just gonna let that slide.
Yeah, so, and you know what? It's okay because they're now pushing at the top lane.
Yeah.
And this is just complete pressure on all lanes, giving the Naga Siren so much time to farm up her Radiance because she's now sitting at 3,000. She's not buying anything. More or less, this is probably a Radiance.
Yeah, she's going to have the Radiance before the 16-minute mark, which is good. Maybe accelerated if they can take down this tower at the bottom lane. It's almost going to go down anyway. So if they manage to take that down, it's going to be a bit faster, maybe 15 minutes even for the Naga Siren, if the Naga Siren keeps her farm up. Yeah, right now, 77 last hits. That's very impressive. And they've taken down 2 towers, 1 denied though, but yeah, that's 2 towers already. So they've taken down more towers than the lineup, which is supposed to be taking down towers early on. The Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman still hasn't gotten that level 6 yet. Yeah, a level 10, level 6 would have been good. But right now, 12 minutes, the Shadow Shaman is probably just about to get his level 6. Maybe 12, 13 minutes, depending on if the Shadow Shaman would be laning or if Shadow Shaman will rotate. Yeah, with this creep wave, Shadow Shaman will get that level 6. So let's see if they can make the most out of it. The Exorcism is almost up, also around 20 seconds. But right now we have a rotation. Okay.
But they would. It was actually spotted by somebody. They knew, or for some reason they just knew. Oh, Fisher coming in from ES, putting the Wraith King on the other side of the desired Fisher of the desired location. Sorry if I keep stuttering for some reason. Now, I think everybody will have to disengage. Ice Path coming in from Jackal misses the Naga Siren just now. Wraith King going for the stun on top of the Naga. He has enough mana for Reincarnation. Nobody can mana burn him. So Song's up, Song getting casted by the Naga Siren, putting everybody else in the position. Fisher coming in from the what do you call this? From the ES, but the Song was still up when it was casted, so no damage there for the Shadow Shaman, who successfully casted the wards near the tower, by the way. So this is definitely going to be a push. The question now is how will they defend the bottom lane, because only the Shadow Shaman has a teleportation scroll and the Wraith King. So yeah,
maybe a bit of a misplay for Jonas with Friends. If I were playing with the Song up, I would have moved the Earthshaker right in the middle just so I can give that big Echo Slam when the song ends. But yeah, it was a Fisher and it was a missed Fisher. So in the end, the Naga Siren dies. Kind of a loss for them. Yeah, a big loss for them because they lost the Naga Siren. They also lost the tower. So not really the best of plays. Naga Siren still sitting at 6,200 net worth, still at the top. But yeah, her Radiance is definitely going to be delayed by maybe a minute or two. Because of that.
Oh, by the way, they decided to have the mechanism up on the Tidehunter. So Tidehunter is actually already has the recipe, by the way, so he's just waiting for the courier to come in. And the Blink Dagger is already up on the Wraith King. So I don't know if it was just picked up now or it was already up during the last team fight. Maybe after the last team fight, right? After he picked on the tower, because definitely gotta boost him with that gold. Oh, and here near the middle lane, we have the Nagasiren getting caught by the Jack Hero and the Wraith King. Now, will they be able to successfully save this Nagasiren? Getting stunned once more. She is just so soft right now. Ice Path coming in from the Jack Hero, locking down the Nagasiren there. Blink from LED, ensuring that 2 heroes are dead. Both the Scarlet Mage and the Nagasiren are now dead. K7T picking up with the kills. They are losing the push war, the push war, but they're definitely winning the team fights.
Yeah, this is the sort of advantage that you don't want to give to K7T, because if you get their carries farmed, yeah, the Wraith King is getting a bit farmed right now. He already has that Blink Dagger, already has that Great Initiate, and is practically unkillable at this point. And the Tidehunter has a mech, probably going for a Blink next. And yeah, you're gonna start losing towers now because the Shadow Shaman already has that 6, the Death Prophet already has that ultimate, gonna be 11 soon, so a bit harder later on. And yeah, this is the sort of time that Jonas with friends are gonna start have difficulties right now.
Wait, hang on. Moonlight Shadow coming in from the Mirana there. Echo Slam catching a lot of heroes there from the Radiant, but no counter initiate from the Ravage of the Tidehunter. Now it's a 1-for-1 exchange so far, 2-for-1. 2 heroes are dead for K7T. Scarlet Mage is in danger of dying. LED really wants to fire that stun on top of Scarlet Mage to finish him off. Instead goes for the Nagasiren here with the auto attacks, planning to TP out because he doesn't have the Reincarnation anymore. So it's a 1-for-3 exchange with regards to hero kills in favor of JWF. That was a wonderful Echo Slam, dropping a lot of hit points there, and the Moonlight Shadow allowed the entire JWF team to come into position even after the Ravage. So, well, at least K7T was able to take 1 tower during that team fight.
Alright, so good play for JWF using that Mirana ultimate to its full potential. Yeah, just using that Invis rune, that Invis Moonlight Shadow to move the Earthshaker. Even without the Blink Dagger, yeah, the Moonlight Shadow can get your Earthshaker into a good position in a team fight, especially with the Death Ball lineup. They're grouped, yeah, into a ball. Yeah, that's why it's called the Death Ball. The enemy team would be grouped into a close position, and the Earthshaker can just take advantage of that close positioning with the Echo Slam. Yeah, but right now I would say that the game still probably close. I'd like to point out, however, right now that the Mirana went with the Hand of Midas. I don't know when this happened, but the Mirana has a Hand of Midas, so kind of didn't notice that the pickup happened there. But okay, so Mirana maybe going for later game transition into a carry or a pusher. Mirana's a good pusher actually when she gets that Maelstrom later on. Also has great mobility with leap, can escape after pushing. So maybe a bit of ratting gonna happen there from the Mirana as well as the Nature's Prophet. So
we see the Nagasiren has the Regis pick up on the Nagasiren. It's now online. This is definitely going to be a very, very painful team fight from here on out for K7.
Alright, so the Nagasiren, typically you'd expect the Radiance pickup at 16 minutes. The Radiance pickup was 17 minutes. Not too bad. Considering that Nagasiren died twice already, yeah, not too bad. So right now the Radiance pickup, I don't think K7T are aware of the Radiance, and yeah, here comes the Moonlight Shadow. Here comes the next.
There you go, the Moonlight Shadow. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a very an ensured team fight here. The Song of the Siren is up. They can go on top of the heroes. The Echo Slam coming in and landing on 2 heroes, 3 heroes. Death Prophet's now dying. Saves herself with a Yule Scepter, but she'll definitely die because there are still 3 heroes right behind her. Wraith King is trying to run away from the heroes there. Goes the Blink Dagger on cooldown, starts with the TP. The Ravage was just not. It just didn't happen. You know, on top for K7T. Fisher locking down this Tidehunter here. Arcane still up on Scarlet Mage. Tidehunter successfully avoids that arrow, throws in the Mechasm to give them additional HP, but this is going to be a push on the top tier 2 tower of the Radiant.
Yeah, Tidehunter's just so tanky. They didn't get the kill on the Tidehunter, but maybe a good consolation prize, this tier 2 tower. Okay, I think K7T might be looking to re-engage right now. They're all up.
Yep, they went to take out their TPs right in front of the tower, but you know, JWF just chooses the right path and just backs out from that engagement.
Yeah, they probably need to have that Echo Slam backup if they want to commit to another engagement. It was the Echo Slam that actually took down the two supports, the Jakiro and Shadow Shaman, before they were able to do anything, and the Death Prophet around 70% immediately. So yeah, just that level 1 Echo Slam with a good positioning stops the team fight right from the start. So they're not going to engage without that Echo Slam.
And also, I didn't know that. I know that looking at the inventories, a lot of heroes at K7T, a couple of them has sentry wards.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I don't know if they forgot or they just misplaced this sentry ward here at the top lane because they weren't able to detect the Moonlight Shadow coming in. I mean, Earthshaker danced around for a couple of seconds before throwing the Echo Slam,
I don't think that the sentry ward. Oh yeah. Oh, it covers this area where the Earthshaker walked. But then again, there's fog, so maybe there was still a bit of an element of surprise right there. But the Tide Hunter right now, he has the blink. He has that big initiate. If he catches them out, then okay.
Oh, sadly, Nature's Prophet just being too aggressive there, being too silly, trying to scout the enemy team, and just get spotted by the tower. And the sentry ward was dropped just to spot him right there. Dancing around, scouting the enemy, gets stunned with the Wraith Fire Blast, and that was the end of him.
Okay, so Nature's Prophet right now is going with the Shadow Blade and then an Oblivion Staff, most likely going into an Orchid Malevolence. Now, I really kind of disagree with this build because, yeah, Shadow Blade, good damage, good escape, and the Orchid Malevolence, yeah, good for single hero pickoffs, but who's going to be your single hero pickoff? Yeah, no one in K7T is gonna walk alone, right? Yeah, all of them would be moving as a group. If there's someone who would be who's going to be moving alone, it would be the Wraith King. And then you can't really do a solo pickoff on the Wraith King because the Wraith King does have that reincarnation and he has a blink as well. So yeah, not gonna be effective. Not gonna be an effective way to play Nature's Prophet if you just if you go for the pickoff build, the Shadow Blade, Orchid Malevolence build.
Oh, hang on, at the top lane, the Nagasarian actually took down the tower, gets TP'd on by this Tide Hunter. The Ravish was used, trying to lock the Nagasarian down, but he got what do you call this? He got blacked down by the sleep of the Nagasarian. So 2 ultimates getting casted there by a Wild Goose Chase because you can't really take on a Nagasarian alone. You can silence her and the song is on cooldown. It's going to be unless you have a BKB.
Yeah. Right now, let's check at the map. Oh, there's just so much map control for K7T right now. A lot of wards, a couple of sentries here, and they have good coverage of the river. So maybe to prevent engagement, yeah. But they have sentries either way. They're gonna stop any Moonlight Shadow engagements coming in from JWF. Not smoke though. They can decide to smoke. But right now, it's K7T with the smoke moving into the dire jungle. I don't think they're gonna find anyone right there.
Yeah, I think they're looking for Naga, but they won't be finding her. I mean, oh, they just wanted a ward. Okay, they just wanted to ward. So maybe they're planning to push the top lane next.
Yeah. The top lane, maybe to balance out this tier 2 push at the top lane. But I think it's still more advisable if they take down this lane instead, the bot lane, because this tower guarantees the Roshan accessibility. It's actually one of the more important towers in the game because this tower is allows you to move quickly to the Roshan. And
a blind arrow actually finding the Wraith King there. But will the Dark Team engage? Does the Earthshaker have a blink dagger? Yes, he does. And well, the Moonlight Shadow is a Moonlight Shadow up. Oh, it's just a smoke of the sea. So we now see the Dark Team moving into the fray. They want to take somebody here. Jacker might get caught here alone. Another arrow coming in from the Infinity finds nobody, but detects 4 heroes there. Echo Slam might come now anytime soon. The Blink, we're just waiting for the Blink Dagger coming in from the Earthshaker, and indeed gets casted. 3-4-1 exchange so far. No, 2-4-1. Reincarnation popped on the Wraith King there. They're tracing for the Mirana, for the Mirana illusion, just to take him down. I don't know, it was probably just an old attack. Ravage coming in for Tidehunter finds only a couple of heroes, but it's a little bit too late. TP coming out from Quack, but he gets caught by the sleep. So it was a very, very bad engagement there for K7T.
Yeah, and right now the top lane is available for Nature's Prophet to take down. Big Rat coming in.
Yeah. So this is going to be two pushes. One on the top, one on the bottom, and the bottom tier 2 tower for the Radiant might actually go down. It's only sitting at around 286 out of 1600.
Yeah, so they have 37 seconds on the Jakiro and 29 on the Wraith King. 30 seconds. Yeah, that's enough time for them to get this tower. The Nature's Prophet, however, yeah, he has the right idea. That's what Nature's Prophet should be doing. Ratting down towers, moving on quickly after an engagement to take down tower if the opportunity presents himself. But look at those items, man. It's Shadow Blade, and he's really going for that Orchid. It's not the build you want. For the same amount of money right now, he could have had a Blink Dagger and a Mjolnir. Not just a Maelstrom, a Mjolnir. He would have had a Mjolnir right now, and that just guarantees tower destruction, if I may say so, you know. But yeah, the itemization is there. Okay, right now he has the Orchid Malevolence, maybe for the Tidehunter, maybe so he can shut down that Tidehunter in case of team fights. But if I were him, I'd worry about that later. I'd take care of the pushes first. And yeah, the Maelstrom and Blink Dagger, the Mjolnir Blink Dagger. Okay, so here we go, the Tidehunter silence.
Yeah, Tidehunter silence right after TPing in. So Nature's Prophet really being a brave man right there. But he is backed up by 4 heroes, by the Wraith King, and Tidehunter has no idea. They have no idea on how many heroes are here for JWF. They actually go in, Blink coming in from Small Daddy, gushes the Earthshaker. Earthshaker goes out for the Blinks. Mystic Flare casted by the Skywrath Mage, finds the Tidehunter, but not being able to take him down. Nature's Prophet drops so fast against the Wraith King and the Death Prophet. So it's a 1-for-0. Well, it was for, again, we have to count in the towers, but for that engagement, Nature's Prophet was, the death of the Nature's Prophet wasn't really that, it's not going to be, what do you call this, detrimental to the progression to victory of JWF.
Yeah, alright, so one last tower down, and it's at 1/3 HP remaining. This Mirana doing some work with that Manta style illusions. Yeah, so this Mirana actually has a lot of farm. That Hand of Mine that's maybe gonna pay off, kind of paying off right now. Has that Manta style, and maybe even more if she gets the Deso later on, or maybe even a Mjolnir Maelstrom. But if we take a look at the net worth, it's Naga Siren sitting on top as expected. She also has a Manta style right now. This is gonna be some serious rat. You have 2 Manta style heroes. You have a teleporting hero. Naga Siren also a teleporting hero, has that Boots of Travel already. Yeah, so major tower push going their way. Maybe the Nature's Prophet could have been itemized better, but if you have 2 other pushers covering your ass in terms of push, yeah, maybe Nature's Prophet can afford to go for some teamfight control instead. So yeah, let's take a look at the net worth right now. Graph, 25 minutes, 27 minutes actually into the game. Right now, it's a 10,000 lead for Jonas with Friends, and not just because of the towers, because it's actually just a 1 tower advantage. But yeah, those farms and a bit of the team fight just gives a lot of advantage right now. An engagement
always
in the middle.
nice engagement. Yeah, the middle lane. We have Waking blinking on top of the Mirana. Mirana disjoins the stun with a leap and a reply with a Fisher from the ES. So this is going to hold the entire Radiant team back for a few seconds. But you have to take note that the top lane, the Naga Siren has the Boots of Travel, and the Nature's Prophet's right there to help. The Nature's Call is still on cooldown, and I think that the Radiant team, the K7T, wants to try to go for a base race. Exorcism casted by the Death Prophet with the wards right there, so it's definitely going to be a race between the top tower, the top tier key tower for the Radiant, and the middle tier tower for JWF. I wonder who will come out of this. Now ES goes in with a blink, throws in Echo Slam, drops 2 heroes there, and now he falls there, but not until 2 heroes were dead. Now the Siren is here already. Gets slowed by the Wraith King ultimate, so a song getting casted by the Naga Siren definitely wants to get the negatively extreme Death Prophet here, but the Exorcism Spirits heal the Death Prophet almost to full HP. The speed on this Naga Siren is absolutely amazing. She was sitting at around 522 almost just a few minutes just earlier. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a haste room. Anyway, she's just so fast right now, sitting at 462 movement speed, and all the while, by the way, the top tower, the top racks was taken by the Nature's Prophet, and it was a successful defense for Jonas with Friends. Wonderful, wonderful play there. Wonderful execution. And Nature's Prophet takes down the Jackiro as well, who was chased down by the Naga Siren illusions. Wow.
Right now, they might be going for a Roche attempt. They do have the safety to do so. All 3 lanes are kind of pushed out, and they did take down this tier 3 tower and the racks at the top lane. So they have some leeway right now to take down the Roche if they want to. Yeah, the Naga Siren halfway through to the heart of Tarask actually. So gonna be much harder for K7T if this game drags on. Yeah, the game is just a downward spiral in terms of farm. Yeah, I would have said head to head. K7T has the better engagement lineup, but yeah, Jonas with Friends did play this game smarter. Instead of going head to head, they did a bit of rat earlier on, and then just smart engagements all throughout. And yeah, they had better farm. Nature's Prophet and Naga Siren utilizing those available farm available to them, the jungles. Just optimizing that farm, and yeah, there we go. And now the Roshan. That's more gold going their way. And this Tidehunter right now getting caught.
Yeah, and the Nagas are chasing him down. The snare right will be on cooldown in the next 5 seconds. Nature's Prophet TPs in, transitions to a Shadow Blade Strike, just giving him that additional damage to finish the Tidehunter off. Saw the Siren coming down from the Naga Siren, and she cancels it almost immediately, just to get the damage of his teammates landing. And 3 heroes are now down. Only Jacker is alive, getting silenced once more by the Orchid Malevolence. The GG call is coming in from Team Captain Leo of K7T. And this is a wonderful game from JWF. Again, showing us wonderful execution and an excellent performance in this game. They really do know how to pull off whatever lineup they have.
Yeah, so just an amazing execution from Jonas with Friends. Earlier on, I commented, yeah, they're behind in the pickup in the hero drafts. But yeah, they have a plan. They had a plan. They executed their plan quite perfectly. And there you go. Jonas with Friends takes the first match of the night.
Yeah, we're going to take a 5-minute break before we move into the next game. So stay tuned, guys. Oh shit! I accidentally pressed the start button, coach. I am so sorry. I was clicking on the settings and then I misclicked. Yeah.
Ever since I could remember, everything inside of me just wanted to fit in.
Okay, so I'll have to pop everybody else a message.
Everything I tried to be just wouldn't settle in. If I told you what I was, would you turn your back on me? And if I seemed dangerous, would you be scared? I get the feeling just because everything I touch isn't dark enough, that this problem lies in me. I'm only a man with a cable.
Okay, so I accidentally have to be, sorry, I'm messaging the players now.